Today we're going to take a look at Mattel's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe cartoon collection, Man-E Faces. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another He-Man and the Masters of the Universe cartoon collection. This time we got Man-E Faces. Now let's take a look at the packaging here first. We see our 40 years of She-Ra hologram right there. We get the card back here. You can see Hordak up here on the very top. It says He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Man-E Faces, heroic human robot monster. And you get the big window box here. It says 6 years of age and over there. Mattel logo down there. You got your cartoon collection here. Big blister right here to check out Man-E Faces. That's it on the front. On the back, it says it here, as seen on the mystery of Man-E Faces. Now, that is an episode of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Filmation cartoon we used to watch when we was kids. And in this episode, it's just a story about how they came to know Man-E Faces. He wasn't a bad guy. He was a mean guy, but not a bad guy. But before he got with He-Man, people didn't understand him, and he got grumpy and mean, and he was going after this race of beings called the Widgets, I think it was, and he was kind of bullying them around. And He-Man, of course, came to save the day and told Man-E Faces that he's more than just a monster, and he don't see evil in him, and he helped him become good, and that's how Man-E Faces got to He-Man. But that's the episode there. These are some of the widgets on there you see. That was the race of beings that he was trying to beat up. And then it says, includes comic book right here, modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Masters of the Universe animated series. Cartoon collection logo there. You got your Crawl Cell, Man-E Faces, Hordak, and Triclops. And here it says, turn, he's human. Turn, he's a robot. Turn, he's a monster. So just shows how you can turn it. Just like when we was kids, when we had Man-E Faces, you could turn his and get the 3 different looks of him. And then bottom, you got warning, copyrights, labels, barcodes, and recycling information. And that is it. Let's go ahead and get him cut out. I'm going to cut this trap door in the bottom of the packaging here. All right, I got her cut open. Here's my trap door. So I just pull that flap up, and then I can reach in, grab his plastic coffin in here, and pull it out. And then we'll get his comic out of here. Here we go. Here is the back of the box right there. There's the trap door I made, so I can put it back up in there if I want to display him in box. But, yeah, you get the Castle Grayskull right there. Looks good. Set that to the side. Here is his directions. It shows what is removable and swappable on him. So that's nice. You just the gray areas are swappable or removable parts. And then our comic, I think this is, we saw this one with Hordak, I do believe. It is part 2 of Horde Invasion, Slime Lord, it says. So, yeah, I got a lot of Triclops in this one, looks like. So there's that. And here is Man-E Faces in his plastic coffin. How do you like that? All right, he is tied in, so we got to flip him over and cut the ties around the elbows and ankles. All right, got them cut off. We'll flip him back over, grab Man-E Faces by his toe, and, oh, come on. Pull him up, and Man-E Faces has been resurrected. Here he is. Plastic coffin right there. Get that out of the way. Ties out of the way. Now let's go through articulation on this guy. Of course, we're not going to get any movement at all on this head because it This is how he was in the cartoon, just like that. He has shoulders that go all the way around. Of course, his arms are removable. He's got the single butterfly in there. Very limited on these, but that's okay. That's okay. We have single jointed elbows. Wrists go all the way around, and they go down and up. They're limited a little bit with this blue thing on his forearm here. He's got a waist that goes all the way around. How about the splits? Not the greatest, but not the worst neither. He's got a pretty decent high kick there. He can get that leg up. Let's see. Single jointed knee there. Is there a boot cut? Yes, there is a boot cut. And I forgot to mention the elbows and knees are both, you can they both rotate. And then ankle, oh, he's not got a lot of flex. He's got very little flex on the ankle because this blue armor on there. And he's got a little bit, tiny bit of a rocker also because this little armor shin pad prohibits that. All right, let's take a look at him. This looks really good, really close to our toy when we was kids. Now, how do we get this to rotate is the question. Does it remove? It's got to remove. Oh, I see. We got a clip back here on the back. Little clip. Does that lifts up? I guess you could take the legs off. Pull that up. There we go. That's how you could get it off. So you kind of got to get his waist in there, or head in there first, and then go around the waist. There you go. And then reattach your waist to your body. But yeah, that's how it rotates. That's what you got underneath it. So you probably, unless you want to swap heads, you probably are not going to want to take us off. But you know what? That's pretty cool that they gave us that. So if we do want to swap Manny faces, we can do it. That's a nice little hook they got there, too, to refasten that back. It feels like it's pretty secure there. I don't think it's going to come off. All right, put that back together. All right, so yeah, head, you got your monster, human, and then your robot. So yeah, that's your three things. Now in the cartoon, he can change into lots of different things. He even changed it at the very beginning, before they started telling the story of how they met him. He even changed it into Skeletor, and he was a form of entertainment for Eternia. He was like an actor, and he could act like Skeletor, or he could act like Beastman or Merman. He could change that face to whatever he wanted. Fortunately for us, we only got the robot, the monster, and the human. But that's cool. I mean, it is really cool, actually. I mean, it really reminds me, so far, I think this reminds me the most of any of our cartoon collection He-Man figures. I think this reminds me the most of the toy, even though it's not geared to look like the toy. It's more to be like the cartoon, and it does look like the cartoon as well. It looks really good. I like it. And these go really, really good with your Mattel WWE Superstars. So you can even swap these guys out. I can put Hulk Hogan. I'm sure I could get his head in there and put Hulk Hogan in that picture right there. And that would be cool. Maybe I'll do that for the glamour shots if I can remember. But yeah, pretty cool. I do like it. Let's see. Who can we get down here with him? We'll get, how about Ram Man? Ram Man and Manny Faces going to save the day on Eternia. This is really getting good. We have a ton more of even core characters. We don't even have an Orko yet or a Battle Cat yet. I do have Orko up here, but this is not a cartoon collection. It's just the origins, but I couldn't do without an Orko. He was one of the main characters on He-Man. But that's going to be it for Manny Faces, Mattel, He-Man, and the Masters Universe Cartoon Collection. Mr. B. Till next time. Oh, yeah.